Good morning. Let us discuss about the graphical system design using Graphene. This lecture will see what is the importance of the virtual instrumentations, how it compared with the traditional instruments, then architecture of the virtual instrumentations, then what are the basic components of the virtual instrumentation, followed by the Labir software. First, we see what is virtual instrumentations. Virtual instrumentation is the use of customizable software and modular measurement hardware to create user-defined measurement system. They called as a virtual instruments. In a virtual instrument, it consists of a industry standard computers or workstation equipped with powerful application software, cost-effective hardware such as plug-in port and driver software, which together perform the function of a traditional instruments. Why we go for the VA? It replaces the large amount of hardware because in VI we call it as a G programming or guy-based programming, graphical user interface programming. So therefore replaces the real-time instruments, user-defined solution that meet the specific need, very different from the proprietary fixable functionality of traditional instruments. Minimal cost with respect to design, analysis and implementations. General architecture component of a virtual instrumentation, it consists of the sensor or input interfaces, signal conditioning, data acquisition, interface model, processing model, software and hardware, user interface, database and data logging systems. These are the main functional architecture component of the VI. In first one, the sensor or input interface, they can detect the physical signals, electric or acoustic, and convert them into a electrical form. In signal conditioning, the main function is they can prefer the raw input from the sensors and convert into a digital conversions. In signal conditioning, they can perform the different functions, either amplification or filtering, or it may be a linearizations, or sometimes they are using a isolations. In data acquisitions, they can be convert the analog signal to the digital data for computer processing. And they include hardware interfaces such as GPIP, USB DAC, Ethernet, or peripheral extensible component interface. Then software engine, they perform a signal processing, synthesis, modeling, and the computation based on the applications. User interface, they present the measurements, synthesized sound parameters or control panel in a graphical or text-based interface. In database and storage model, there is an optional model. They can be used to store the data, measurements, preset, and configuration setting. Historical and traditional instruments. Here, what is the need for their measurements for any applications? Example, the motor vibration measurements. They can require primitive instruments, analog meters and transducer. But nowadays, it becomes architecture-based instruments. There may be, example, they can be using a digital-based. This is the architecture of the virtual instrumentation and the different functional modes of the VA. So it consists of a data acquisition, first part. Second part is a data analysis. Another is a data presentation or visualizations. So combined together, we can call this a virtual instruments. So this is a diagram which shows the how the virtual instruments they can be differ from the traditional instruments. The same architecture component, but radically different from the philosophies. We all know that virtual instrument they may defined as a user while traditionally having a fixer and a vendor defined functionality. These are the components of instruments. So these are the block diagram. They can be represented as here. These are data logging functional requirement they needed for the virtual instruments. So these are sample data acquisitions. They can be acquire the signal from the sensor, then how it can be converted into a digital and interface to a PC. So these are the different components of the PC-based data acquisition systems. They're having a sensor, sense signal connectivity, then signal conditioning, then the recording a conversion, online analysis, offline analysis, and a display. Virtual instrument approach. It consists of a acquire signal, analyze the signal, and present the signal. LabVIEW, we call this a laboratory virtual instrument workbench. It's a graphical development environment. It consists of a graphical programming environment, compile code for multiple OS and devices, useful in broad range of applications. So this diagram it shows the LabVIEW software. It consists of two windows. Is a gray color. It indicates the front panel. The white color they indicates the block diagram. LabVIEW graphical development platform for design, control, and test. This is the second diagram it indicates. In a LabVIEW environment, it consists of front panel, block diagram, toolbar, tools palette, controls, and indicators. Component of a LabVIEW applications creating a VI, data types, data flow execution, editing, debugging, and running a VI. Then G programming palettes and tool, front panel objects, functions, and libraries. Additional help finding the functions tip for working in the lab. So virtual instruments are VI. Their appearance and operations imitate the physical instruments such as oscilloscope and multimeter, spectrum analyzers, or spectrum analyzer, function generator, etc. LabVIEW contains a comprehensive set of VI and the functions for acquiring, analyzing, displaying, and storing data, as well as tools to help you to troubleshoot the parts of VI. It contains the main three parts. One is a front panel, the gray-based window. Another is a block diagram. All functionality will do in this. Then another one, the last one is a icon and connector panels. So this is a diagram. It shows the front panel, the gray color. It shows here I'm having all controls and indicators, or otherwise we can call this here input and output. This is a user interface for the VI. This is a block diagram. After you build the front panel, you can add code using a graphical representation function to control the front panel objects. The block diagram, it contains a graphical source code. Front panel object appear as a terminals on the block diagram. Okay, so this is an example for the block diagram for the for loop. Icon and connector pant. You can use VI as a sub VI. The sub VI is a VI that can be used inside another VI. Similar to a functions in a text-based programming language. The top right corner of the LabVIEW software, they can be appear this icon and the connector panel. By using this to use a VA as a sub VA. If you want to create any sub VA, they must having a icon and the connector panels. When we use VA as a VA, you need to build a connector pan. The connector pan is a set of terminal that corresponds to a controls and indicators of the VA. So this diagram will be appear. So based on the how many inputs, how many outputs we created in the front panel of the diagram, based on that you can map this connector panel. Then we create the sub VA for the main VA. Then controls and indicators. Controls are knobs, push button, dial and other devices. Indicators are the graph, LED and other objects. This is an example for the simple example for the control and indicators in the front panel. This is a numeric control, then having a delay. This is a waveform graph. They can be used as a controls and indicators. From the figure having a number of measurements and delay, having a consist of two controls and one indicators. The temperature graph. So virtual instrumentation in the engineering practices, they can be used in the research and design for prototype design, development test and validation, manufacturing test and manufacturing. So these are the applications they can be used in a design, control and measurement systems. So this is a comparison of the text-based and graphical programming. These are the in text-based syntax must be known to do the program. In graphical programming, syntax is knowledge, but it's not required for the programming. In text-based programming, the execution of the programming is from top to bottom, whereas in a G programming, execution of program is from the left to right. In text-based programming, to check the error, the program has to be compiled or executed. In G programming, errors are indicated as we wire the block. In front panel design, need extra coding and need extra work. Front panel design is a part of your program. Text-based programming is non-interactive, whereas graphical programming is highly interactive. So this is a major difference between the text-based and graphical programming.